Hi Aries, welcome to your October 2023 tarot reading. I hope that this message finds you well. So we're going to go ahead and dive into this upcoming month for you, which is actually pretty big. So we did end September with a full moon in your sign on the 29th, okay? And this month we are moving into eclipse season. So this happens 2 times a year. These are big, like energetic activations taking place. On a more practical level, we can experience some big changes, whether that be within, ourselves, our consciousness, subconscious, but also changes in career and finances and where you're living at, your relationships. So we're definitely going to get into some of the astrology here, especially with the new moon solar eclipse in Libra, your opposite sign. Excuse me, for those of you with Aries rising, and maybe even sun, you might relate to this. The 7th house of partnerships is going to be a focus for you with this new moon. And since we are kind of beginning this Aries Libra eclipse cycle, it actually started off during Aries season. I think we had maybe a new moon solar eclipse in Aries, if I'm not mistaken. So the story continues, but this time it's in a different part of your chart. So back in the spring, this may have been a new beginning when it comes to your identity in some way, when it comes to the way that you present yourself to the world, your personality, your appearance even may have undergone some changes in the spring. For some of you, you may feel like your complete life path is kind of taken a different direction. Especially when we're talking about Aries, we're talking about new, okay? So something new definitely could have been highlighted for you in those areas that I mentioned. Some of you, maybe even relationship-wise, went from being in a relationship to being single all of a sudden, right? Aries is associated with the self. It's the first of the zodiac, so they can have a tendency to be very independent, okay? It's not to say that they don't work good in relationships, but this may be a time where you are being invited to embrace your independence a little more. Now, with the new moon in Libra, though, this may be a time where you're actually being invited to embrace healthy, like, interdependence, okay? Not so much codependence or even hyper independence for my Aries out there, because that's most of us. We tend to just rely on ourselves, and I can make it happen, and I don't need anybody. But this new moon solar eclipse is going to actually invite you to lean into, you don't have any relationship cards coming up, so that theme may continue with relying on yourself or focusing on yourself here. So for some of you, there may be some changes when it comes to partnerships, when it comes to contracts. Some of you may be shifting into a space of self-employment. That is definitely a high possibility for some of you. As I mentioned, this may be a time where relationships are changing, your priorities around certain connections are changing. Maybe you're taking a step back, taking a bit more of a solo approach. I just happen to look beneath the deck. I see the High Priestess. So you may be a little more introspective, kind of, in your own world here this month. Not overly concerned with what everybody else has going on, okay? So definitely, do you, okay? So let's go ahead and get into this reading. We'll see what else is coming through for you, my Aries. So your overall energy is the King of Pentacles. So for those of you that have been wanting some changes when it comes to finances, career, here they come. All right, money bags. This is a time where you're going to be thriving and flourishing when it comes to your finances. For some of you, you're sitting on an idea or a business, something you've been working on, a project potentially, where you're going to strike gold is what I'm picking up on. So whatever this is that you're creating, this is something that may even help you establish some sort of generational wealth, or just long-term wealth even, you know, something that, you know, you'll be able to have a good retirement savings. And these may be things that you're thinking about too, like longer term investments, savings plans, retirement, you know, things of that nature, okay? Because it looks like you're in a space where you are wanting to build a kingdom for yourself, right? You want to create something that is built to last. And it does seem like there's some things that are coming in for you this month that are going to reflect your efforts, and reflect that, yes, you are going in the right direction. So just kind of stay on track, especially with these eclipses being in Aries, Libra. This month we're actually going to finish out the Taurus Scorpio eclipse cycle. So I've been telling all of the zodiac signs to do some reflecting here. You know, what has taken place for you over the past couple of years. Think back to 2 years ago around this time, what was happening for you, and maybe how some things have come full circle for you as we wrap up this eclipse cycle on the 28th of this month. So for the past couple of years, the eclipses have been in the second house of money, values, and self-esteem. And it has also been in the 8th house, okay, of intimacy, transformation, taxes, debts, things of that nature, okay? So a lot of money stuff, clearly, and we see it even in your reading. We've got Pentacles here, and even in the Magician card, right? So there could be some sort of, you know, cycle that you're ending as it pertains to your finances. Maybe you're paying off a debt, right? Or maybe you have finally got the amount of savings that you want. Maybe you are finally entering into a better paying job, or, you know, your business is booming at this time. So definitely expect some good things when it comes to finances. So let's see here what else we got going on. You're coming into the month, Aries, as the Two of Swords. So you may be stalling on making a decision about something that you may be a bit in denial about, not wanting to see the truth. I'm actually going to get a clarifier. For me, this would be your most challenging card of the month, which is, you know, not too bad. So what came out here for you, I couldn't even hardly shuffle before this flipped out, was the Two of Cups. So for some of you, this may be a decision that you're needing to make regarding a relationship. As I was saying, the new moon is going to be in your 7th house of partnerships, relationships. This could also be business, but I will say this looks a little more personal with the Cups element coming in. There are feelings involved. Maybe for some of you, you are, if you're single, you could be wanting to manifest a more solid commitment with that King of Pentacles. This is someone you can really build with, grow with. Some of you may be connecting with an earth sign this month, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm also getting Gemini energy coming through here as well, okay? So I'm hearing there's something you don't see coming, but I'm getting that it's good. For many of you, it is some sort of partnership where, you know, maybe in the past 6 months that hasn't been the most important thing for you. Maybe you've just been focusing on your career, your just kind of day-to-day responsibilities, things of that nature, okay? So with whoever this is coming into the picture, I get this energy of them feeling like home, okay? Something very healing about this connection. This may be someone that you do end up partnering up with, getting married if that's what you want to do, buying a home, starting a family, all of those things. Okay, that's definitely a potential for some of you, okay? Your challenge here this month, Aries, is the Knight of Pentacles. So this is being patient, which isn't our strong suit, right? We want it and we want it now. Maybe, you know, you're wanting to get to that King of Pentacles, whether that is within your finances, within your career, your business, or even within a relationship, right? But you can't skip any steps is something that I'm getting. There's no shortcuts that you can take here. You've got to take your time. Take your time to do it right. For some of you, there may have been some delays, some challenges with your finances, getting back into a stable space. But I feel like you are going to be manifesting or, you know, experiencing the results of some manifestations here very quickly. It's going to cause like a floodgate or something to open for you where, once again, things just start pouring in. And it may feel like it's a lot of things at once, which, hey, you know, I'm definitely not complaining about that. So be patient, right? Venus is finally this month getting out of her post-shadow phase. So money matters are going to start moving forward. Relationship matters are going to start moving forward, where maybe they feel like they've been dragging out and just stalling. Maybe some of you feel like you've been dealing with someone who's been stalling. But this may be a time where things start to move forward finally, right? So what you don't see coming is the Magician. I think this is really good. I think this is something that you've manifested. You've kind of put it out there for yourself. Maybe for some of you that actually, you know, you do the spell work, the rituals and things of that nature. There is something that you are manifesting this month. Congratulations. This could have something to do with resources of some sort that are coming your way. Like I said, that are going to take you from the Knight of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. Some of you are manifesting a commitment. Once again, this can be Gemini, Virgo energy that you don't see coming. Once again, I'm getting that this is a good thing too. So if you have been connected to any of the zodiac signs I mentioned, and once again have felt like, things aren't moving forward, you know, they're not really interested in me or something, you're going to be very surprised here, I think. Even if it's a job situation, maybe you've been, you know, sending out your resume, sending out proposals for new business, and things may be a little slow. I'm getting for possibly like the first 8 days of the month. And then all of a sudden things start pouring in. You start getting feedback, communication, offers start rolling in. Communication opens up if this is a romantic type of thing. So for some of you, you don't have much longer. It's something about 8 days, okay? It's funny because I was more so drawn to the 8 of Wands, 8 days, but then I noticed the infinity symbol on top of his head, which is a number 8 as well. So this energy of what goes around comes around too. So like I said, you've put something out into the universe to manifest something, and boom, it's coming around to you of something significant about possibly the 8th of this month, or whenever you're watching it, you know, within the next 8 days, something can be coming in for you. Now, your advice, Aries, is the 8 of Wands. Like, go forward, move forward. Don't let anything stop you. For some of you, this is about seizing the moment is what I'm getting here as well. Seize the moment, because Look, and I know a lot of people say like, oh, you shouldn't do spell work or try to manifest anything around the eclipse. I would suggest you to tap in with your intuition, because your intuition knows what you need to work with, you know, which transits you need to work with, all that stuff. Okay, so I wouldn't feed into what somebody else is, you know, ultimately telling you to do, because you may find that you do some magic during this time and it gets you results that you've never received at, you know, any other time. So I do see things opening up for you really quickly. There could be communication, a lot of communication coming in. Something about the number 8, maybe even, you know, if you're a entrepreneur, there may be like 8 new clients that you're about to be onboarding or something like that. I don't know, there could be something about like just 8 different messages is coming in, and they all seem to be really important, and, you know, getting you back on track here as well. This is one of the most positive cards in the tarot. So definitely, I'm hearing listen to your spirits as well. You know, trust in the magic you've been working, trust in your spiritual path and the communications you've been receiving. You want to stay in that space of trusting, like, and believing, making sure your faith is strong, because that is going to enhance your vibration, which is going to make things come in a lot more quickly for you. And that's what you like, right? 8 of Wands. You like things to be quick. So I don't know, some of you might be working a little something here, and it's just opening things up for you. I ain't mad at it. I don't know if I mentioned travel. That could be on the table for some of you. Maybe you're getting an opportunity to travel. Say yes. For some of you, maybe it's a job opportunity. You're going to have to move. Say yes. Maybe it's someone that's like, I heard someone that's in love with you. Okay. And they might live at a distance and you're going to have to travel to be with them. I'm also getting the energy of Leo coming through with the lion. But this can also be about, you know, being courageous, being bold. That's what that 8 of Wands is. That's you, Aries. That's you all day, right? I'm hearing being bold in your requests of the universe, of God, you know, whatever you call it. So praying bigger. Once again, there's communication with the spirits here as well. So, you know, this is that time of the year. The veil is thin, you know, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, you definitely want to be intentional about connecting with your ancestors, invoking them to assist you with whatever it is that you got going on, because they definitely want to help. For some of you, you might have like 8 spirits, ancestors, you know, whatever it is you work with. They don't all have to be ancestors. It could be a spirit guide, the Orisha, you know, whoever it is you connect with, work with. I even just heard fairies for some of you, all right? But you got these energies, like these magical energies around you is very potent at this time. Like you damn near don't even have to work any magic. All you have to do is ask. Ask and ye shall receive, right? So once again, this is about being in communication, being in prayer. Maybe, you know, Aries is associated with being the warrior, but maybe some of you need to be like the prayer warrior or something, right? Not so much out, you know, trying to fight and be in battles, but maybe this is more so about a spiritual battle, spiritual warfare or something like that. And you're needing to stay prayed up so, you know, things continue to prosper for you, right? Let's see what this lion, spirit animal, this is your message from spirit. Let's see what it wants to teach you. Okay, yeah, look at that. The lion is patient, regal, a complete master. The lion is a master of the fire element and the living mascot of self-transformation. A lion personality dedicates their life to personal and spiritual growth. This dedication inspires some and intimidates others. Therefore, the lion is respected by all, but known intimately by few. Some mistake the lion as hard to access or aloof, yet those with a keener eye know better. Lions are observant, stealth, and precise in their words and actions. They do not waste energy or resources. This card reminds us that self-mastery is available to all, no matter where our quest begins. So when in balance, the lion is the epitome of peace and strength. When out of balance, the lion is withdrawn and too serious. To bring into balance, the lion needs daily meditation and friendship. So I'll even add in there daily prayer as well. For some of you, yeah, it's about, you know, getting your communication up with the spirits. Spending a little more time at your ancestral altar. Let's see what's going on. I'm doing a bonus oracle card because it is eclipse season. And this particular eclipse season is heavily focused on relationships. So I did want to pull a relationship oracle message. I mean, hey, we've got the Two of Cups coming up in your reading. So there's definitely some love, some connecting. For some of you, it's like there's someone there, maybe in the background. But a part of you is like, nah, I don't think they're interested in me or something. And for some of you, this could be a job thing, where maybe you have like applied for an opportunity and never heard anything. But I think you're gonna be surprised, okay? Let's see here, because this is interesting. We do have this manipulation card coming through for some of you. That may be what you're not aware of. And I think it was interesting, the description of the lion mentioned that it is respected by all, but known intimately by a few. So this is about just being mindful of who's actually getting close to you, sharing sacred space with you, who you telling your business to, you know, all of that stuff. There could be, yeah, someone in the background trying to manipulate. Maybe they're doing some magic, okay, and trying to like get you back or trying to manifest you. I want to get a clarifier on this for sure. Be mindful. Let's see. Your challenge is a Knight of Pentacles. So it could be an earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And it seems like they don't really measure up, because I feel like this King of Pentacles is you, okay? And there's someone coming through as a knight, which means, baby, they don't really got it. They don't got it. They don't got it to give. And it's not just about finances. They don't really have the time, the energy, the dedication, the follow through or something like that when it comes to something long term. Interesting. Be mindful about people trying to manipulate you for money, because once maybe you're coming into a lot of money, but there could also be someone that's trying to manipulate you with money. Like, I'll give you this if you do XYZ for me or something. Don't compromise like on your values, your morals, anything like that, okay? Like I said, for others of you, I do feel like this may be about people that are trying to kind of get to your prosperity. Somebody may be trying to go into business with you. You're going to have to be really mindful of who you're partnering up with. not even just in business, but in relationship too. Because the Ace of Pentacles can be someone offering a solid commitment for sure, but with the manipulation card coming up, it does suggest they're not doing it for the right reasons. There's like an ulterior motive or opportunist type of vibe. Let me pull. This is an interesting combination with the Ace of Pentacles and the manipulation card. Somebody may be in the background trying to mess with your finances, especially if they are some sort of magical practitioner. They may be trying to like block your money. So you may, some of you may be in denial about the fact that there are people that don't want to see you succeed and are definitely going out of their way to make sure you stay blocked. So you need to amp up your protection magic for sure. Six of Swords, interesting. You're moving away from something, and it seems like someone may be trying to pull you back in, possibly using money. Look, even for some of you, it could be as dramatic as like a proposal or something. If this is an ex, or hey, I bought you a car, or I bought you this really fancy item. I bought you like something crazy, okay? This is interesting because I do feel like this is connected to this Eight of Wands travel here as well. Use your intuition if someone's asking you to move, to relocate. What are they going to get out of it is what you may need to ask yourself. Because this may be something where, I don't know, this all might not be on the up and up here. For some of you, this could be you moving away from some sort of manipulative connection. You're focusing on your money with the Six of Swords, excuse me. You're just like, all right, time to move on to bigger and better things. Time for me to focus on what really matters and to move myself away from any connections, excuse me, that maybe are revealing to you that, hey, these are people that are kind of manipulating me, trying to get over on me, you know, people that are just trying to be around me, riding my coattails, you know, things of that nature, okay? So that's going to be made very evident to you in the month ahead, my Aries. Also, the 15th may be a significant date for you as well. That's the day after that new moon solar eclipse. And also, we've got the 6th in here as well. So really like the first half of the month, I think because it is Libra season, yeah, that's going to be like the most active part of the month for you. Things might kind of die down a little towards the latter part of the month, but once again, there are going to be some things made clear. Yeah. New moon. The new moon solar eclipse is definitely going to make some things clear to you about relationships. And this could be any kind of relationship. This doesn't just have to be a romantic connection. This could be a friend. This could be a business partner. There's something that you're not seeing about somebody, and it is the fact that they are hella manipulative. And once again, they seem to be around you because you've got the Midas touch, you got the money or whatever. And yeah, like, look, don't be giving out all your coins, all your resources, because I'm getting that some of these resources, they're just for you. And it's not about being stingy. It's about being a wise steward of the blessings that you are given. And, you know, people, they gonna get their blessings and what they're supposed to get. But some of these things are for you. They're not meant to be shared with everybody. You know, for some of you, you need to focus on yourself, building up your kingdom here. you know, and not so much trying to save everybody else, help out everybody else. Make sure you're taking care of you first. And you may even want to ask your spirits, like, give me advice on and guidance on who I need to share my resources with, and who I don't need to, right? Because it could even be something like they're telling you, like, we don't want you working with that person. I don't want you doing business with that person, right? You know, and you may be feeling like, but why? It seems really good. Just trust it, okay? Just trust it, because once again, there's some sort of manipulation here, and it seems like someone's out for their own personal gain, and they're not really, it's like they don't really care about you and to know about you. They have a lot of respect for you, I think, and adoration for you. But it's more so about like your success, and not so much about like who you are as a person, which you're more than just, you know, the money moves, the business and career moves that you're making, right? So just be mindful. There's definitely an opportunist in the mist here, but all will be revealed, my loves, in due time, okay? So here, I was gonna see if I could spread that out a little more. With that being said, I'm going to wrap up your reading here. If this resonated at all, please leave me a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Until next time, sending you so much love. Take care. Bye.